Okay, one can only hope this works the way I intended to, without breaking literally everything. Oh shoot, what is this? Recording? Nope. I need to move my chat. Do, do, do. On the right side so I can actually see. Oh shoot, I forgot about myself. Oh no, why is my... Okay, you know what? This is why... This is why we troubleshoot prior to the stream. No, I want to move this down, please. Chopped off. Okay, I think that looks alright. Yeah, okay. And we boot up good old studio. Okay, put this up. Oh, no, that's okay. This setup is so funky today. Move my hashtag. Everything's good. I'm not forgetting something. Who knows? And Discord. All right. We shall wait a little bit. So, I think almost everything's set up. Snacks, mic, camera. Hopefully, outside's not too loud. Oh man, did they change? Oh, nope. It's good. It's good. Edit my tags here. Hey yo, Ohio Void, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Just doing some setup stuff on my phone. My setup is very funky, so I won't be moving, but I think everything should be okay. I don't even know if my go live notification, if I can change it now. I'm just gonna change it now and let's see what happens. I have to remember to change it because then everyone's gonna be like, wait, wasn't this event before? Okay. But we shall see how this goes. But how y'all doing? How's it going? You living large today? It's Friday. Unless you're across the globe. You got off work early. Oh, that's good. Nothing like starting the weekend early. Or for most people, the weekend. I don't know if it'll be your weekend, but glad to have you here. Twitch has stories now? Okay, well, cool. We're not gonna use that feature today, but maybe I'll just make one more tweet. My Twitter's been so freaking broken. Not of my cats, as much as we want to see my cats. Alright. In here. Grandma when it comes to technology, despite growing up in the age of technology. All right. Well, I think today it's gonna be a good one. Nice, lovely Friday. I unfortunately didn't cook anything, just because people have been getting sick in this house. I've been taking care of them, and we only got to go shopping like once in the week, and the other times it's just to pick up like medicine. And let me tell you guys about the grapefruit story. So I was given a list of things to order, or not order, but pick up at the grocery store. Drove there, almost hit a man. Then I get there, and the only thing I know is I need to buy oranges. I have to buy the oranges. They're $5.99, but also don't buy the tangerines or like the little clementines. Don't buy the tiny oranges. Buy the big ones. So I go and I see these big, giant, honking oranges. Or I think they're oranges. I see the price, $5.99. I don't bother to read the label. It is until I get home and pull it out of the bag that I realize I bought 2 big bags of grapefruits. It's so sad. But it's okay. They will be eaten. Also, you also can't see. Here's this other stuff. I'll move this closer. But yeah, today's stream we're just gonna be eating. We're gonna be eating snacks, and hopefully I don't crash and break down my setup in the process. But most of the stuff I got, it's either Japanese, Korean, or from the EU, or the lands of the ishes. Grapefruit messed with a lot of medicine. Really? Oh boy. Yeah. Don't worry, the grapefruits were eaten, so don't need to worry about that, but still. Anyway, I bought this like a week ago, especially this, so I don't know how this is gonna taste. I took it, there was a pack of 3 of the taiyakis. But yeah, let me mention, to get half of this stuff, I had to find it online. There's a shop that's like an hour or 2 away from me that sells like British and Irish stuff and just the ish of things. And so I managed to get most of this. Let me mention, shipping costed more than the actual snacks themselves. The snacks was like, came out to $15. Shipping was $22. But that's okay. That's fine. Oh well, I guess. But yeah, so I guess we're just gonna start digging in. I don't know where to go. Like there's so much crap. Actually, let's eat this first since it's fresh. Okay, we got ourselves a taiyaki. It's the oh goodness, camera. This delicious fish. It's filled with custard, and I picked it up at my local Chinese store. So, let's see if this tastes good. Okay, first thing, I just bit into a bunch of dough. And it's very dry. Like I don't know if I waited too long or something, but I do not taste custard. See? It's just bread. It's kind of hard. Let me just break this apart. Oh. Here we go. I need some liquid because this is very dry. 1 second. And some paper to clean my hands because it's also very oily. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it was better to eat this fresh. So I did buy this like a week ago. Like a Popeye's biscuit? Probably. I've never eaten Popeyes actually. Anyway, I'll try the actual custard part. Let's see. Not as tasty as I thought it would be. There's also a lot of these on the shelf. I guess there's a reason why. It kind of tastes like mooncake, but not good mooncake. I'll just put this over here. Okay. I do have a tier list here as well that we will be rating all of the stuff. Yes, they are lemon puffs. Hello, K-Red. What's up? I'm just trying not to die and choke on this freaking taiyaki custard fish thing. Yeah, I'll show you guys the massacre I made of it. Cute, but I think 1, it would have been better if I ate it fresh. And 2, it's just funky. Need to like eat that with milk. Or wash it down. I got some lychee drink. So, okay. The taiyaki. Let's put that in poo tier, D tier. At the end, I'll show you guys what the tier list looks like. I have on my other screen here, but hate those things, the lemon puffs. Is this really that bad? I saw this and I'm like, yo, this is probably good. Let me mention and get your snacks. It took a long time. Okay, well, it didn't take a long time. It was very expensive. $22 for shipping and only $15 for the actual snacks. $22 for shipping is crazy in this economy, but whatever. I got it in like 2 days, and it came in very nice packaging, and it left me a nice, cute note. But anyway, I love the tea cakes though. I didn't suggest them because I didn't think you'd be able to get them. Well, let me mention I found them at my local candy store that I've never been to, but now I have been. So, oh man, that was so dry. Let's try some coffee. So we got some. The font's a little funky for me to read in Korean. Oh my goodness, it's very hard for me to read. The bottom says mocha latte, and this is supposed to be they can't read this. I've failed my Korean studies. This is B, by the way, so BI. Something. We'll just say this is some delicious coffee. Yeah, it's a very small can. Here's my hand for comparison. But then again, my hand's not really a good comparison. So I got long, scary piano hands. 1 can of herb. No, it was not $15. Just a bunch of I bought like potatoes. I think the puffs. Yeah, the potatoes, the puffs, the chocolate, and the herb brew. But anyway, let's try. Oh, here. Let's be. Goodness, I can't read things. Also, yeah, that was a. Let's. Oh yeah, I don't like the funky fonts sometimes in Korean because I really can't read them. Let's be mocha latte. So let's give this a shake and hopefully I don't die of caffeine overdose. The sugar tax is really kicking in for sure. Okay, smell-o-vision is not a thing, but to give you context of what this smells like. It smells like when you go into Starbucks. If you have a Starbucks at your place, at where you guys live, smells like Starbucks. Smell-o-vision taken if the future has hit us. Tastes it just tastes like coffee. I expected more of this coffee, like it'd be more sweet. It's just like a nice light coffee. Like quite milky, not too bitter, but not too sugary either. Oh, the potato chips are Irish, but they're great. Good to hear. Oh, hello. Good evening. Hello. Afternoon. Amnesia, what's up? Onion rings are pretty common too for a ton of different brands. Yeah. Okay, for this coffee, I mean, it's a little underwhelming, but it's pretty good. It's only 65 kcals. Which I don't know if that's just plain calories, but... You're drinking coffee and you're surprised it's tasting like coffee. Well, because I just expected it to be more, I don't know, exotic or something. Because there was this, I think it was a mocha I had a while back. It was a branded one. And it was really sweet and I really liked it. This one is just, I mean, it's not bitter. It's just like a light sweetness, not like Coca-Cola sweetness. Okay, well, I think, let's see. In our tier list, I have a tier list on the side. I will show you guys when we are done. I think I'll put that in B tier. It's mid. Not bad, but not like super cool. Let's see what y'all saying. Did you hear about the Panera lemonade? No, I have not. What is that? What should I eat next? I'm gonna... let me mention, I've only eaten like a couple mini donuts today and half a sandwich. That's all I've eaten today, so this is my next meal. 1 year! Yes! Hello everyone. We're at 1 year of my debut. Can we imagine? 1 year ago, I was running the most crappiest stream in the world. Now it's less crappy. Also, I noticed chat is getting kind of trimmed off a bit. 1 second. Let me fix that. I know that's gonna irritate me when I look at the VOD. There we go. Alright. All tender cold coffee I've tried has either been like coffee milkshake or just cold coffee. I see. It had too much caffeine and could be lethal after a few drinks. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we know, guys. Do not have Panera lemonade. I don't even know where to get that. if it exists in Canada. I don't plan to die of caffeine. Alright. What should we try next? Any votes? I mean, we're gonna end up eating all this, but I also don't have a proper palate cleanser. My palate cleanser is freaking lychee drink that is kind of not cold anymore. Also, I need to make some room over here on the side because I know I'm gonna be dumping a lot of the stuff over here. For science? No, not for science. We do not want to hear local person dies from lemonade. Lethal lemonade. You know, if that's not a name for an alcoholic drink, then it should be lethal lemonade. But lethal with an asterisk on it just so they don't get sued if someone does die. So, you know, happy hobby. Also, if I do make this, I need to heat up hot water. Because you basically make this like ramen. Just put hot water in. I've never had tteokbokki in this before though. Get the lemon puff out of the way? Okay, sure. Okay, so here's lemon puffs, guys. So apologies for the sunlight. I only have I have Christmas lights up and then some glare. Let me know if it's really bad, then I'll close the lights. But it says here, traditional puff pastry biscuits sandwiched with a light lemon flavored cream filling. Sounds really good if you ask me. A Panera bread. Okay, now we know where to get the lethal lemonade. Lemon puff can't be bad. Actually, that's what I'm thinking. Unless you don't like lemon flavored stuff. Then, okay, that makes sense. How much sugar is in this? Oh, there's vitamins in here. Well, that'll be good. I haven't taken my vitamins today. Who knows? I'll get some good vitamins in me. So it probably has like a thing that says this is not a good source of vitamin whatever. Okay, we'll just cut it this way because... What did I mention? I almost stabbed myself opening a pack the other day. I almost stabbed myself a couple times this week by accident. Cutting potatoes and packages and other things. Like, oh my goodness. I gotta be careful. And I only got one tiny cut on my hand after all that. It's a traditional biscuit here? Ah, okay. Here we go. Oh, yo, this smells really good. Smell-o-vision's not a thing. Here's what it looks like, though. A very nice melon. Or lemon. Melon lemon. What? Oh my goodness, my brain. Here we go. Here's the biscuit. It has a nice sugariness on the top. Like, you sprinkle some sugar. And there's the filling. Here we go. Okay, first thing. The biscuit itself is quite dry. But if I know anything about folks in the UK, in the EU area, you guys like to drink tea with your biscuits. You don't just eat the biscuits. So this was a cup of tea. Be very good. Because the biscuit's just very dry. The middle part, very lemony, very tasty. But I think I would need to drink this with milk. Eat it with milk. Unless I just have a dry mouth, I don't know. The pastry part tastes like nothing, in the middle is nice. Yeah. It's funny though, because they put like sugar on it on the top. I think I don't know if you can really see it on the camera because let me mention I can't edit this is my webcam, so but it's shiny. I can feel it. It's dry. Okay. I also apologize in advance to everyone watching both the VOD and the video. I will probably talk partially with my mouth full. Very sorry. Okay, I had to mute myself for a second because I'm kind of dying of putting water down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. Okay, I think because of that, we have to put that in the middle. This is B tier. Lemon puff. I think I'll still eat it though. Okay, let's set this somewhere. As I cough up some stuff. Okay, I saved you guys the rest of my coughing for now. Yeah, I should drink the coffee. I keep almost choking. Goodness, I gotta be careful. I don't want it to be local VTuber dies on stream. Goodness. Don't worry, I'm okay. But if I keep coughing, apologies. It really went down the wrong pipe. Okay, maybe we should drink something. Okay. We have 3 more drinks to try. What should we try? Dead by lemon puffs. Yeah. That would not be good. I got people checking on me to be sure I'm not dying. Yes, I read you. Yeah, I think I got biscuits stuck in my throat. Excuse me. Okay. Earn brew. Yeah, let's try that. Drown in that soda in Scotland. Okay. How much sugar is in this before I start drinking it? Only 15 grams? What's in here? I bet if I don't know. Okay. Shaking it. Let's try this. Oh, shoot. Why did I shake it? Look at what I've done. Oh no, it's all over my mouse pad. Oh shoot, my mouse pad's electronic. Oh shit. Oh no, oh no. Now I'm gonna get this towel. Oh no, I dropped the toilet paper. Oh no. Oh man, this is why did I shake it? Oh my goodness, I made a mess. I got it all over the potatoes. No! This stream could not go any more unplanned. Oh my goodness. Please don't tell me this stuff's sticky because I'm gonna have a not good time. I'm gonna clean up all this at the end. I'm gonna be yelling at myself now. Are you serious? R.I.P. For context, everyone, I got the Steel Series RGB mouse pad, and now my RGB mouse pad's not gonna be RGB anymore. It's just gonna be orange. Big brain, I'm not smart. Okay, well, 1 second as I got to shake it because it usually says shake before you drink on some things. But obviously, not this. It's okay. We're okay. Luckily, I didn't make a mess everywhere. We don't have wet wipes. in my house. We got toilet paper and a sponge. Okay, let me try to drink the top part of it. Ooh, this tastes good. Okay, now I'm gonna try to open this without it you know what? Here, let me just put the paper here before it starts exploding all over the place. Okay. Fruit juices shake before use. Yeah. Aw, this is sticky. This is sticky. Okay, despite it splattering all over the place, I give this a good... I don't know whether or not to give it an A or an S. I would give it an A for the fact I spilled everywhere, but that's my own doing. Yeah, there's some funky fruitiness in here. Kinda tastes medicinal. But in a good way. Okay. I think it's A tier. It's not the most amazing thing. And I'm not doing that rating because I splattered everywhere. That's my fault. I got hand sanitizer luckily, so... And now my bed's just gonna be filled with trash. But it's okay. Okay, let's put that in the ratings. I can't wait to see this VOD and see how much I failed. I don't know, this week's been like so weird for me. I've just been doing the most stupidest things. First it was buying grapefruits instead of oranges. Then it was splattering soda on stream. And then what else did I do that was stupid? I was cooking and almost burnt on the bottom of the stuffing I was making. It's not even Thanksgiving. But anyway. Not because it's a secret, but because we just have stuff called earned brew flavored stuff. Oh. I think the flavor is kind of like a fruity orangey, but also kind of medicinal. But that's not a bad thing, because I do like medicinal flavor things. Not because I do drugs or anything, but it's good. If you have a glass, pour out a... Oh, I know the color. Don't worry. I saw the color all over the place. Very orange. But not bad. Oh, hello everyone tuning in. You just, luckily, you didn't have to witness me shaking soda on stream and then exploding it all over the place. We clean it up. RIP mousepad. It's still going. It's still, you can see it's still lighting up. But oh my goodness, is this gonna be sticky? Did it leak through? No, okay. We're good. The ginger flavor thing, I see. Alright, what should we try next? I suggest food. I am not going to make another stupid mistake and explode soda again. And this is why... Take your vitamins, kids. Because then you become very stupid. Like me. But who knows, maybe it's for entertainment purposes. Okay, FYI, if we do the tteokbokki, I need to heat up water. Unless we want to put earned brew in here, or mocha latte, or lychee drink in this, but it'll probably not taste too good. Chocolate bar wise, we have Galaxy, Milky Way 2. I didn't know there was a number 2. And then Twix cookie dough. Which, was this expired? There was one I found at the shop that expired like a month ago. But it's okay. Didn't buy that one. I also didn't tell the lady that her food is expired, but whatever. It's just sugar. Hence why we call it ginger in Glasgow. It's both a red-headed color and tastes slightly of ginger. Really? I didn't really taste ginger, but maybe the fact that I spilled it all over the place, almost died from eating the lemon puffs. Yeah. But any suggestions? What should we try next? That's not drink related because I do not want to explode anything right now. Also, I hope the music's running okay in the background. So the Milky Way you have has 2 bars in it instead of the normal 1 bar. Oh, is that it? So it's like Milky Way squared. Ah, okay. Let's try this then. This expires next year. It says milk chocolate, 39% with a lightly whipped center. So I assume it's just gonna be a nice creamy chocolate thing. I did buy chocolate like a couple weeks ago and I ate it all because it was a lot like this one. The ginger is very subtle. Okay, I'll just have this one. Save the rest for my fam. Let me mention this has been in my room for a week, so if it starts melting. Very veiny. Veiny chocolate. Let's see. Is this marshmallow? Here's what it looks like on the inside. It tastes kind of marshmallowy. It did say a lightly whipped center, so. It's a UK chocolate. Do you think it's not going to be beige? I don't know. I don't know anything. This is my first time trying stuff from over there. Most of the time I just eat Asian stuff because, well, I'm Asian, so. Yeah, it literally tastes like marshmallow. It's a whipped cream, mellow type thing. I see. Where did I put my hand sanitizer? Let me grab that real quick. No one likes sticky hands. Not sponsored by Bath and Body Works, but if you guys ever have the cactus blossom smell, very good for hand sanitizer. But if you use it, go drive a car, come back home, your hands start to smell like cigarettes. And I don't smoke. It's a chocolate you give to toddlers. That's why also the bar is so small. You shouldn't be giving chocolate to toddlers, FYI. I see. Not bad, but not my particular type of flavor. I do not really eat marshmallow. I'll put this in C tier. It wasn't like the super dry taiyaki, but it didn't fit mid. It was just it kind of let me down. It's not kids' chocolate, but it's mostly given to them. I guess similarly, you could say like Smarties is kind of the same thing. If you like eating Smarties, I mean, power to you, but I did as a kid. Then I realized I'm just eating tiny chocolate bits with candy covered on top of it. Now, I'm talking about Canadian Smarties, not the candy where they also call it Rockets, but apparently in some places they call it Smarties. Anyway, kind of like a vanilla Mars bar. Yeah, like Canadian Smarties, American. I don't know, American Smarties. The ones with the blue box and they're all different colors, not Rockets. But yeah. Okay. What shall we try next here? Let me cleanse my palate with some drink. Okay. How about we try something savory? So I've been staring at these chips, which the bag's actually is very light. small hard candy shell with the chocolate inside. Yeah, that one. Okay, let's try this one because I really like cheese in it. So let's see. Let's see how this is. Oh shoot! Oh my goodness, I'm breaking stuff. Ooh, smells good. Here's what it looks like on the inside. To describe the smell, it smells like standard regular potato chips, like Lay's potato chips, but with a hint of cheese. So, here's the chip. Let's see. That's good. It tastes a lot like there's a Lay's flavor that tastes like this. It's like their cheese, sour cream and onion. Cheese and sour cream and onion, I think, flavor. But just not as strong. These are so tasty. Oh, we victory screeching? Why isn't it working? Oh boy, is this broken? Cheesy with a slightly onion smell. Did it not work? Yeah, let me fix that for you. My hands are gonna be so dry after this. I've not been feeling well these past couple days, so forgive me for my stupidity and things. I'm not feeling too well. Okay, I think in here I'm supposed to copy something. Chat overlay. Let's copy this bad boy. Face reference, sure, why not? Alright, let's test this. Apologies, but this should be working. Oh, and this tells me to log into Twitch. I am logged in. Do it on my phone. The flavor you're eating is one of the more popular flavors along with salt and vinegar. I can understand why it's popular. Very yummy. Salt and vinegar can't be beaten. You know when you eat salt and vinegar and it's like... it's so acidic that your tongue starts to numb? That's when you know, you've hit the jackpot. Alright, let's test this. Put on watch mode, why? Which I also got my Twitch recap. Oh my goodness, the stats, guys. The stats are amazing. And that's all thanks to you guys. Anyway, let us play some alerts. Let's see if this works. There you go. You might get some feedback because I do have my speakers on. Alright, perfect. It's good to see that is working. Uranium burn from vinegar. Is that what it is? These are really good. I like it. When you... Yes. Yes, victory screeching. But these are really good. I think I'll eat the rest of this later. Because I still need to make room for dinner.
I don't see so good, so I missed.
And let me know if the feedback's too loud. I'll turn down my speakers. Okay. You know what? Oh wait, we have to rate the cheese and onion. That's S tier. Tastes like something I could buy here, but even though it's foreign, it's nice to know that they still have the same flavors overseas. And if I ever go over to the UK or the EU area, I'll definitely be picking up one of those. Hopefully, a big bag. I hope you guys have family-sized bags. But, I'm just gonna get fat because here in North America, we like to have our jumbo-sized bags that are the size of toddlers. Anyway, let's eat some tea cakes. I did see, actually, this was, I think, one that I ordered online. There was another one that was like the snowflake kind. But I wanted to get this one specifically. Apologies for the glare. Once again, oh my goodness, the sun. We still have sun in Canada. But anyway. If your salt and vinegar chips are good, you make a lemon face when you eat them and lose a few layers of skin in your mouth. That is true. That is true. Let's open up these tea cakes. Okay, you guys want a free QR code? I don't even know where this takes you. There's a free QR code that you probably can't scan because it's so blurry. Anyway. You lose your sense of taste for a day or two. Yeah. Okay. Let's follow these instructions and hope for the best. Pull here to open. Why? Oh my goodness. Why did they make the packaging so weird? Okay, whatever. Oh, it's cute how it's nicely wrapped. And then you just crush it now. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully it didn't get damaged on the way here. Okay, when I opened it, a little bit melted. Here we go. Bon appetit. That's not bad. It's very bright on the camera, but marshmallow, cookie. I think there's coconut in here. Is there coconut? No, I'm just hallucinating. You should be able to tell if it's damaged if the dome isn't domed. Oh, the snowballs are, yeah. The snowballs are the coconut ones, yeah. Mixing them up. My bad. But yeah, I like this. You drink this, eat this with some nice tea. You good? Alright, put that on the side. A tea cake is just chocolate, mallow, and biscuit. Noted. Need to drink more tea. Always tea time. Could be. Either you like your tea cold or hot. I don't know. Okay. How about we try some drink stuff now? I believe... Who was it that recommended me this drink? Can't really read it. Frickin' sun. Well, anyway, it says Hata cream soda with honey. I believe Pillow, if you're out there, what's up? Recommended this soda. I don't think this is... He told me it was a gray container. But when I looked it up, I think they just have a bunch of different variations of the packaging. So, it's okay. Those tea cakes or the caramel logs are what we always get asked to bring with us whenever we travel. I see. Now, I'm not gonna shake this like a dummy. Can't read any of this because it's in Japanese. My Japanese is not as advanced to understand this. but it should taste good. So let's see. That looks a little bit like concentrated citrus juice. Very true. So concentrated that I can't open it. Is it lemon milk? I don't know. Okay. It's one of these caps that... Oh, I hate these kind of caps. Yeah, let's this is for the montage for the VOD. How long it takes for me to open this, because I'm going to open it. My hands are so slippery. Come on, it did sizzle. Okay, it did sizzle. I'm the definition of a... What do you call those people? Bimbos? Ugh, this is pain. Okay. I try to open it with my shirt. It doesn't work. I might need an elastic band. Hold on, I got this cloth that I use for my glasses. Let's try this. It's so slippery. I'm struggling so much. When I upload this VOD, I'm gonna call it Jay struggles for 3 hours. As for tea, I don't drink tea since I dislike milk for some reason. Are you lactose intolerant? Or if you like cheese, then... Yeah. This is not opening. I think I broke it. I'm using elastic. This is not a rubber one. This is just one I use for my hair. This, I hate these plastic caps. Come on, please open. You know what? Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna get a rubber glove. Okay, Zach. Okay, I've returned, guys. Got it open. Pretend that didn't happen, okay? Okay. What are we saying here? You only drink black? Oh, you're a black coffee. You just don't like milk? Ah, fair enough. Okay, finally, we snapped off this. I don't know what material it is. Look at how F the cap is. Alright. Hopefully this tastes good for all the mayhem we had to go through. Let's see. What is that taste? It tastes like, if you guys know the Korean drink, Milkis. That drink. Just take that. Oh my, I snapped this off. I don't like these caps, but, it tastes like that drink, but with honey in it. And a hint of melon. I don't think I've had... I know there's melon Milkis, but I refuse to drink anything melon flavored in certain products. This is fine. It's cream soda with honey, but I assume there's some melon in this. Did I grab the right one? Or is it just cream soda with honey? I don't know, maybe I bought the wrong thing. It was green. So it's the weird melon milk drink thing. Yeah, it has a hint of melony-ness. Milkis is a yogurt, like a yogurt soda. So it seems like they combine those two and then put a hint of honey in it. Not bad. Let's try not to knock over everything here. I think this is I think it's B tier. Not amazing, but you know, it's in the middle there. Alright, let's press on. Oh man, my room. You guys don't even want to see the behind the scenes. This is a freaking mess. Okay. Here's something that I don't think is... This I just found and I thought it would be interesting because I never had Dunkaroos as a kid. All the other kids at school would have freaking Dunkaroos or pudding. Me, I had a couple pasta and cheese and maybe a Nutrient bar and stuff. But yeah, a lot of kids, they had either Dunkaroos or all kinds of funky stuff. I wanted to try this at some point. Now I'm in my adulthood. Let's try some freaking Dunkaroos Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor. Hope for the best. I drank a Middle Eastern soft drink that had melon and honey in it, and it was milk-based. It was weird, nice, but weird. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but maybe not. So it was this drink that I got that they gave it to me for free. It was very gross. Here's what it looks like. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just close this so it's clear. You guys can see stuff. At least try to see better. Okay, well, hopefully that did something. My curtains are kind of see-through. Okay. Oh, okay, well, it looks a little better. It's supposed to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let me smell this. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The biscuits smell like Play-Doh. And then let's try this paste. Also, still smells like Play-Doh. Does not taste like Play-Doh. Does taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So the biscuits still have a Play-Doh-y taste. I don't know if it's just me. But there we go. Dunkaroos. I don't know if this is a good basis to rate Dunkaroos, being as it's not even the original Dunkaroo. It's like a spin-off Dunkaroo. If you guys have had Dunkaroos, let me know. Do you like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch kind if you've had it? I'm gonna put that in B tier, just because it tastes Play-Doh-y. Alright. Let's see what else we have in store. Okay. Let's try more bread type stuff. So here we got some Yuja cheesecake. I'm assuming it's lemon flavored for the picture. Unfortunately, I haven't. Let me try to just read this. I'm not fluent in Korean, so apologies for my pronunciation and reading. I don't know. Here it says something about cheesecake. Here, let's see. We'll just assume that says cheesecake with lemon filling in it. I mean, we don't need to read it to understand that, but reading from the little bit of text that I can read, it's just mentioning about that stuff. So, kind of look like buns. But we shall see. Oh, here's the back here. Biscuit. Yeah, these are the English stuff. But we didn't come here to read, we came here to eat. Let's open this. Ooh, this is some cute packaging. Okay, so it comes in these two things. And on the side it says making your life taste better. And then on this one it's just the Korean version. These are kind of small. Okay, so here we go. Son. Utah cheesecake. Let's try it. That's a very weird smell. Okay. Here's what it looks like. It kind of looks like I would assume is a scone, but like a very flat scone. Yeah. It smells weird. But let's see. Okay. Again. Very rich. So, kind of dry. But here's what you can see where the filling is. We can compare with the picture. Does that look identical? This is a lot more smooth looking than in real. Doesn't taste too cheesecakey. Like it tastes a lot like cheese bread with a lemon filling. Not really cheesecake. This is also a pastry that really sticks together. I don't know what you call that consistency, but really sticks. People care too far much about a mid-manga from like 10 years ago. Which one? Because here, you know, with anime, people want facts and they care a lot because that's their life. Okay, this definitely washes it down. We might rate the Earn Brew better. What are Jaffa cakes? I should mention I'm also, when it comes to eating things, I'm not really much of a sweet person. So that might come into play why some of the stuff I don't really like too much. This is honestly a bit of a letdown. I was hoping it would taste more cheesecakey. But hey, this is why we try things. That you can eat the same stuff in life every single day. But the day you decide, hey, I want to try something new, you get a new change in perspective, new change in life. I mean, that just goes for anything in life. It doesn't have to be food. You know, you can walk the same path every day to go to work. But it could be that one day you decide to walk a different path. And it can change you. For the better or the worse, but preferably for the better. Most likely for the better. Unless you end up walking into an alleyway and get mugged. But aside from that point. It's a small chocolate cake with orange filling and a thin chocolate layer. Interesting. I should also mention orange and chocolate. That's sometimes I like that, sometimes I hate that. I have a love-hate relationship. Okay. We got a few things left. How we doing, chat? Honestly, I think I might save this for another day. I'm getting old just from eating all these snacks. This expires next year in August, okay? I also wonder if there's already... Like, I'm assuming we'll put some cheese powder and stuff in here, but... I might want to add additional cheese to the tteokbokki here. But anyway, put this aside. Save that. Okay, let's try... I guess Twix here. Cookie dough flavor. I didn't even know that Twix had, like, different kinds of flavors until I looked it up. So, let's try this. Oh shoot, the cops. You guys hear that? The cops coming after me. I have not done anything. Let me just look outside real quick. I think they just stopped someone on the road. Okay, we're good. Oh no, the sirens are coming back. Okay, but the stream suddenly starts to end. And the cops come. Well, let's break this one in half. I don't intend to eat too much. There we go. So I guess the caramel part is replaced with cookie dough flavor. Oh no, they still have the caramel. It tastes like Oreo chocolate.
I started blasting. Bah, bah. No, I don't see so good, so I missed.
Yeah. Oh, it's a ripoff? Okay. I see. You're starting to feel hungry. Grab some food.
I started blasting. Bah, bah. No, I don't see so good, so I missed.
The freaking cops, man. The cops are after me. Oh well. Okay. That was alright. Not the most exciting thing I've ever eaten. But it wasn't mid. It was good. We'll put it here beside the urn brew. But you know, actually, I'm thinking to put the urn brew at the top with the potatoes. Because now that I drink that after, it's really good. Oh, I forgot to rate the cakes. Sorry. The cakes. Sorry, it has to go down in D tier with the taiyaki. It was not good. I almost choked on it. Then again, I almost choked on almost everything I've eaten here. Mainly because I'm trying to talk and eat. Don't do that. Okay. We have 3 more snacks. Okay. Man. To think that I wanted to make this haul bigger. I'm already starting to feel a little bit sick. But we press on. This is for our 1-year anniversary. Can't you tell this is supposed to be a celebration? Right? Okay. Let's try some more chocolate. So this is Galaxy chocolate. €1. But in Canadian money, they price it at $3.50. How much sugar is in this? 55 grams per portion. Per 100 grams. Portion size is 22, so divide that by 5. Math. So not too much. Pound? Oh, is this pound? Forgive me. Because I get mixed up with the symbols. Either way, money over there seems a lot like the exchange rate's very expensive. But anyway, let's open this and see. Sorry, it looked like an E initially. Okay. Fancy fonts, okay? Okay. I could easily be mistaken as an American. Okay. I think... Oh, shoot. It kind of melted a bit. Here, got a piece. That's very rich. Has a bit of a funny aftertaste. I don't mind it. Oh wait, did I forget to... Oh, no, it's here. Put that. I'm questioning whether or not to do S tier right here. I mean, it's definitely the best chocolate I've had out of all the stuff. I'll put in S tier. America mentioned. Yeah, I could easily be mistaken for American. But not so bright Americans. I don't know. I don't know why I've been losing my brain cells these past couple weeks. But you don't need to hear about my health problems, okay? Alright? Okay. The Galaxy chocolate, it tastes identical to... What is it? Chocolate ice cream. It tastes exactly like chocolate ice cream. We don't put the vomit stuff in chocolate to make it last longer. What the heck is the vomit stuff? Like acid? Some acidic preserver? Okay, we have these two. Ouch. Next. Yeah, let's see. Now I know this. Okay. Last time I encountered one of these was with my friend. Let me mention 4 people trying to open this thing. They couldn't do it. And then I told them, aren't you supposed to take the thing to push it? They were trying to open it like this. You're not supposed to. No. This needs to go down in there. But anyway, if you ask Europeans about American chocolate, the most common thing you'll hear is that it tastes and smells like vomit. Yeah, I think I've heard about that. I do know some people, they say with cheap chocolate, you can tell if it's cheap if it smells like poop. Anywho, let's open this. 200 ml. Okay, let's take this thing off. Like they just ripped off the freaking instructions and then just started trying to open it. Alright, guys, we have here. Remove seal from the top. Detach plunger. It legit shows you how. Gotta be careful I don't break my own fingers. I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this carefully. I don't want it to be an Earn-Boo mess. Oh goodness, okay. Let me do this over here so I don't off myself into the void. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! There's a marble in there. Sorry, you can't really see it. Anyway. Oh, I'm getting emails again. Ain't that time. Ain't that time. I eat American chocolate quite often. First time. Well, Ohio boy, I assume you're probably from America, judging by your name. I wonder if you live in the really hot places of America. Because it's always fun when I hear people, oh, it's 100 degrees outside. And then I check that temperature in Celsius. I'm like, dang, 40? That's pretty bad. The peanut butter and chocolate cups? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see how this tastes. Let's go. That tastes really funny. Was I supposed to shake this? Probably not. Just swoosh it around a little bit. Because it tastes kind of just like they took carbonated water and then they put the orange flavoring in it. I mean, it is carbonated ramen drink, but like, it tastes like it's two separate things, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it tastes like orange flavored water. Not too much soda-y. But also lightly tastes like orange freezy. I don't know if you guys know what freezies are or what they call it in other places, but here in where I'm at, freezies are just these long tubes of liquid, and then you throw it in the freezer, you take it out of the freezer, you cut the top. A nice hot cold day, just chew on some flavored ice. That's what it tastes like. Not too shabby. Earned brew definitely better. Okay, so we'll put this. I'll put it here. Feet here. 55 Fahrenheit, so about 13 degrees. Humidity was horrible around here. Ah, I see. Well, I would prefer to live in a very warm place rather than... I mean, I love Canada. And we're lucky to not have snow right now, despite being this September. But yeah, it's very humid. In other places. Not here. Unless... Well, actually, this summer was... It kind of depended. Each summer, it varies because of global warming. We did have a few very chaotic storms. Nothing too catastrophic. The thing that is very weird this time of year is we will have a big snowstorm one day and then the next day it will just be all melted. Odd. Alright. To conclude, we'll have Teiko onion rings. And hopefully these are good, just like the other Tato's. So I think out of all of these things that I would... Actually, no, we'll get to that at the end, but let's try these. They smell a bit funny. They look funny too. On the camera, I know that it looks like very yellow, but in actual reality, it's very orange. Not too bad. Oh, here. It says color. Paprika extract, that explains it. That's why it's these are orange, these potatoes. The only comparison that I have this is I believe it's a Korean onion ring chip. It's a green bag. Those ones they coat them on like the outside. These don't have any coating. The flavor is actually in the chip. These are pretty good. It kind of tastes like vegetable chips, but onion ring looking kind. But yeah. These are really good. You know, despite having such a small bag, I think that might be all I need to eat because it is a bit salty, but I don't mind salty. Well, yeah, I know. I know it's supposed to be like an onion ring. These are pretty good. You guys ever have the Korean ones though? The green bag Korean onion rings. You should try those because it would be very similar like this. It's just those ones are more coated. Like your fingers will have dust on it. But that size of bag is normal size. What? This is normal size? Here's my hand for reference. I don't know if my hand's a very good comparison. I have piano fingers. That's how my hands are designed. The big bags are called share bags. That's a mini bag. I hear in the NA, these mini bags. These are mini bags. And then the ones that are like, I guess, where's my other bag of chips? And then if you stack both of them on top, that would be like, this would be one regular size bag. Right? And then there's family size, and then they have even a bigger size than that. That's like the size of like a toddler. No joking. It's over here. You go into a store that's the normal size of bag? Really? Well, dang, then I'm gonna have to pick up like a crap ton of those. Because even those snacks, I had to get those online. They were very cheap. Just the shipping wasn't, but that's what I get for trying to have something within a week. And also something very specific in a week. But, yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, we forgot to put the tea cakes on the ratings, too. Okay. So let's see. Onion rings, I put that up in S tier. Very good. Tea cakes. Yeah, I put it in A tier. I think I'll move up the coffee too. Now that I see everything like all together. And the tteokbokki, well, I think I'll eat this later. My stomach's gonna explode. And this is intended to be a meal. I've already had so much snacks. I don't want to vomit everywhere. We only have one size bigger, and that's a share bag, and that's what you're saying is a normal bag for you. See, and this is why here in NA we are kind of fat. When you look at my arms, I'm like a stick, but anywho. Okay. Close down here. Alright, folks, let me download this tier list. And then y'all can see this amazingness. I'm gonna put this in Discord. is a mess. I recently have been developing something amazing for you guys that I don't know if I should reveal yet. But let me just say it's something that y'all will get to be in. And I'm super excited for when I can, when I'll be able to launch it. But I've been having a lot of files. And oh my goodness, is it a mess? And for those who did give me recipes, rest assured I have them saved, and when the time comes when I can do a cooking stream, mayhaps your recipe be the one we choose. Here we go. Put this in the in the Discord so y'all can see this amazingness. We're just as fat. We just have to put more effort into it. Oh dang. For fat reference, I will eat a party-sized bag by myself. Oh my goodness. Did I get a headache? Trust me, I don't eat party size, but I can eat just a regular bag of chips. I have a bag of Cheetos over here on the side. Ate over a course of days, but I remember my young days of playing on my dad's Xbox. I had a full bag of jalapeno Cheetos. Yeah. Starting to move to the bigger bags. I see. Okay. Now, out of all this stuff, what would I buy again? I think that's the true question here. Y'all can take your guesses, but I will slowly display them here, and you shall see what I have decided to buy again. And that's it. That's all that I would buy again. Everything else, it was very nice to try, but yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm feeling a little sick in the stomach, but everything else, it was great to try, but I don't think I would ever buy it again. I think other people would like it much better. You'll still be hungry afterwards. It only takes a single sitting and a YouTube video. How long of a YouTube video are you watching that you're going to eat up all the chips? And I can play games and just keep eating and eating. I'm watching a movie. I'm watching like a 20-minute video of drain clogging. That's what I've been into on YouTube recently. Watching people unclog drains. Lemon puffs for not. I thought they were very promising. It smelled good. It looked kind of good, but a little bit of a letdown. Try tea cake when you're not hungry. When I'm not hungry, well, that's kind of what I did. I mean, I don't know, my stomach's kind of all over the place. I still need to eat dinner too. 30 plus minutes. Man, what are you watching? Documentaries? I mean, if you are watching documentaries, then go ahead. But, yeah. That was very interesting. I do feel a bit sick, though. Like, oh my goodness. And to think I have to clean up all this stuff, I just want to lay down, to be honest. I don't know. I was feeling pretty good until... I don't know. What was it that I ate? Maybe eating all this stuff back to back was not good. Because last time I did something like this was like about a year ago. I felt pretty good by the end of the stream. But then that was also on New Year's Eve and I ended up falling asleep. My sister took a picture of me sleeping. guess that's revenge. Oh, hello, Piloton. What is up? Watching speedrun stuff? Nice. Wish I could speedrun stuff. I'll probably end up speedrunning very niche games. Imagine one day I became a speedrunner. That would be cool. Do. Oh boy. Okay. Man. My stomach. And I still have that. I have 3 more of the custard tarts. Like, see this fish that I defiled? I still have. Okay, so technically I have 2 more, but together it's 3. I have more of these. And I don't know if my fam's gonna eat it. It was, very, very dry. But, man. Oh, music break, I see. Slow music. Hey, that's why you take breaks. You gotta do the Pomodoro, studying style. Working style. How's the snacks? These are the snacks that I would buy again. Everything else, was, kind of mid. I posted it in Discord in the food channel of my ratings of the snacks. The tteokbokki I'm saving for another time. Maybe my next stream is on what, Sunday? Maybe on Sunday I'll make that, and maybe I'll eat that first and then we'll get on to the gift wrapping. So I don't want to eat that and then get that all over my presents for people. They're gonna be like, this smells very funny. I'm gonna be like, yep, I spilled tteokbokki on it. And Pillow, you also missed me choking on lemon puff biscuits, which I still have a whole sack full. Okay, I was choking on these things. And I also spilled this all over my desk because I shook it. We pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, they're very dry. Very dry. It was like eating the Sahara Desert. And I'm pretty sure I've eaten sand when I was a kid. And you know what? I think the sand's probably better for me. Add some fake cheese. Yeah. I'm gonna add cheese to this. I bought like another bag full. Yes, thank goodness you told me to eat that first. Imagine if I ate that last. I would be so sad. So I'd be like, what did I just do to myself? But yeah. Well, I guess since it is the debut anniversary stream, I guess I can mention what I'm working on to get some hype, since you are dedicated to watching. I'm in the background. I've been developing a multiplayer Minecraft server for y'all to join. Trying to do custom builds and everything, get mods and stuff. Let me mention, right now, I'm trying to build an apartment complex. My server does have a cap, though, because of the hosting service I use. It has a max of 20, but I don't think we're gonna get over 20. And let me mention, building an apartment takes very long. I only have the base. I don't even have, like, one room yet. I have the sidewalk, and then the outline. I'm thinking to make, I guess, I don't know. Anyone here want an apartment? If so, holla at me. Then I can figure out how many levels to make it. I mean, you can have your own house too, but I want to make an apartment complex for people who do want a pre-made house. It'll have a bathroom and a bed and a little kitchen zone. And throw as many chests in there, whatever you want. If you want carpets, sure. Music studio, You want a music studio in there, or you want it in the apartment, or you want it in the world? I have to double check to see if I have any music. I think I have like instruments and stuff in my mod packs. Got to download Minecraft. Well, you don't need to rush into that if you don't have monies for Minecraft. Which I recently found out that I did not need to pay $10 to change my gamer tag. Because apparently when you get Minecraft, you set your own username, so I paid $10 for nothing. But at least I have that gamer tag now. I don't intend to buy any Xboxes anytime soon. But it's made a big house in Ark and have one chest in it. Penthouse top floor, thank you. Okay, so you want the top floor to be penthouse with a music studio. Hey, let me write that down on my phone because knowing me, I'm gonna forget. But hey, you know, since you guys know already about the super duper cool server that I'm developing, I might give limited access to a few, and maybe y'all can help me in the development process of building things, because I have a few goals of things that I want to get built. So penthouse, top floor, some brackets, music studio. I normally just build little huts. Yeah, you can build little huts if you want. Living my dream. Yes. But yeah, I was gonna build an apartment complex, a parking lot outside of the apartment, because I think I have a mod to have vehicles. Which, let me mention, testing that was very interesting. Almost crashed my game. Right now I'm in the process of trying to figure out why the heck the polygons have just decided to flip out. I think it's I re-enabled shaders and all of a sudden it wasn't flat polygons anymore. It was just the outlines. I also wanted to build a mall. That one's gonna be a very tricky one. I should also mention the last time I played Minecraft prior to setting up this server was back in the days of the Xbox 360, the PS3, and Minecraft Pocket Edition. Okay? I played Minecraft when it first came out, like the demo, back when it was that old site, okay? Like, that's how far I am when it comes to Minecraft. Never beat the Ender Dragon, never went to the end. Did go to the Nether, I'm pretty sure. Other than that, you know, I've never actually beaten Minecraft. I just played the tutorial level over and over, and I also played the mini game modes. If you guys ever did those modes, but yeah. So I don't know. Building the mall is gonna be tricky. I think most of the stuff I'm gonna just look for tutorials on YouTube and put them in. Be sure to playlist them so I can give my credits. Gotta credit them peoples. I also wanted to make a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, basically every single food chain that exists. Spawn room, I currently have built and stuff. I need to get some skin stuff done for custom NPCs. Which, if you guys have a certain design, you guys can send me your skins and I can put them in, and you can be an NPC in the game. I'm already in there. I'm the intro person. I did have to put like rules and stuff. I gotta put in some plugins so people don't bomb the place in one day and then it's sad. If you need something burned down, well, hey, you know me. Like, I I'm very much about the explosions, so you know we could collaborate. TNT, flint and steel, lava. It would be a griefer's dream. But no griefing is permitted on this server. This ain't PvP. I also wanted to make a university campus a restaurant and a coffee shop. So there's a few things I wanted to make in the server. Never run a server before, but I thought that that would be a nice treat for the community, so we can hang out and chill. But yeah, when it gets to the, I guess, the phase where I can start having people in, I shall send out links and stuff. But right now, I need to get plugins and stuff, because if someone were to come into the server right now and bomb the place, it would be permanent. It wouldn't be permanently bombed because I can do backups and stuff, but it would not be good. So, yeah. Spent hours taming Rexes and Arcs just to test how far they'll fall before they die. And by hours, I mean you spent 8 hours experimenting on T-Rexes. Live in a shed that's basically 4x4. Hey, if it works, it works. Okay? You live wherever you want to live. Right? But yeah, I know today's stream's a bit short. I didn't want to. Today was supposed to be the day to launch the server, but just yesterday I started building, and I kept being interrupted because I had to go pick up people, come back home, make sure people weren't getting mugged. Long story, but I guess I'll see you guys on Sunday. I do need to go and buy gifts. I do have a few gifts that I already have that I need to wrap. Because Sunday is our gift wrapping stream. So you'll get to see all the stuff that I bought for people, and they don't get to know. Most of them don't even watch my stream anyway. So haha. Yeah. You spend 8 hours taming for 20 seconds of testing before the T-Rex dies after being dropped from above the clouds. How does it take 8 hours though? Does it take 8 hours for them to fall? Or you're just doing it over and over, so 20 seconds they fall from the skies, splat, and you just keep doing that for 8 hours. Ask me to build something, you know, I'll follow the Rex. So you'll just drop from the top. Yeah, the server people that I have that I'm with, they do allow me to kill anyone I want if I really want to. But I'm not gonna abuse those privileges. I have luckily a lot of features to allow me to run this server. If we need to ban people, not that would happen, but luckily they make that easy. You need to feed the Rex and keep it drugged up. The Rex is literally sleeping and you got it for 8 hours. Can you not wake it up? Like, you know, give it a psh, just a punch. Be like, wake up, T-Rex. It's your time to die. Then you get on your flyer, grab the Rex, fly as high as you can, and drop it. I see. Oh, and then I guess partial good news. So I have my schedule for next term. So streams most likely will take place Sunday, Monday, and Friday. And then maybe late Saturdays, because unfortunately in this program that I'm in, we have Saturday classes, which sucks. But luckily, it's not too late in the day. You wake it up before you fully tame it, then it'll eat you. And that is why you throw them another dinosaur to eat. I don't know. Dinosaurs don't eat dinosaurs, they eat vegetables. Okay. Maybe that T-Rex will be super angry and just rip through anything. Ah, yes, you did show me as a dinosaur. Wait, were you dropping me out of the sky? Is there something you have to tell me? That's like 3 times the size of a Rex. Okay. I see. I never played Ark, so I don't know how it works. No one can pick up a Giga. A Giga Chad? Is that it? Okay. Okay. Oh boy, I just want to sleep. Should I just sleep on stream? Then we'll put the category to I'm just sleeping. I'm only sleeping. Oh, I need to clean up all this stuff. I wish I could show you guys what my surroundings look like, but that... Oh my goodness, that exposed too much, but... Just pretend you're surrounded by snacks, but not in a good way. There's trash everywhere. The only thing clear is my floor. The developers took out fall damage. I see. So the dinosaur, if he walks off of a cliff, he won't take fall damage. I guess. That's sad. It's called a... Oh gosh, how do you even pronounce this? Gignotaurus, or what's it called? Giga, whatever. Ginotaurus. That doesn't sound right either. Oh boy. And then also in servers, I also wanted to set up like a Project Zomboid one too. I was trying to play on this one server, but it seemed like a very niche community. And then also like they would reset way too often. And when I went in there, everything was looted, and I think I was on the road to death pretty quickly because it was very dark. And I spawned in this house that the only way down was through the window on the 2nd floor because I think someone demolished all the stairs. Giganotosaurus. Yeah, that's what it should be called, for real. Alright, folks. Wait, what's tomorrow? Let me check something. This week, I really miss streaming. Like, it was so sad this week. People just got sick. Went to the doctors too. This week's been really sad. I don't know, just today I've been feeling pretty sad. But when I stream, I do feel better. So, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll do some streaming, but I have to double check. I do have, unfortunately, obligations as a full-grown adult. Like finishing my job application for one thing, so I have a job now. I've been blessed. One of the few dinos you fear coming across. You should never fear dinosaurs. Don't fear the dinosaurs. If you pretend to be them, they won't kill you. Theoretically. Thinking to stream Rainbow Six Extraction. Anyone like to see that tomorrow? Sport kind the size of a Rex and takes 22 hours to tame. Yeah. Just because it's big doesn't mean it won't. It's gonna kill you. Not everything that's gigantic will kill you. Remember that. "22 hours in real life." Well, then should you really be taming that dinosaur? It's a real question. Alright, let's just double check my stream schedule. I don't lose my mind. I think I set it up here for you guys, yeah? 2 p.m. Sunday, yeah. Extraction would be fun. Alright. Sure, then maybe tomorrow we'll do Extraction. Y'all got a time? I like to accommodate people's time. I need to force myself to wake up early these days because in less than a few weeks, I'm gonna have to wake up at 5 a.m. to make it for a 6 a.m. bus just to be on time for an 8 a.m. class. In which, by the time I get home, it'll probably be in the late evening and then I'll just want to die on the ground because commuting takes too much time. MVPs to all those people out there who's been doing that for 4 years. I'm lucky that I only had this program for less than 1 year, so I'm not gonna have to suffer too much, especially in Canadian weather. Despite me living here all my life, I still freeze to death. Yeah, Rainbow Six Extraction we can do tomorrow. I don't know what you guys have unlocked though. I have all the levels, but the thing I'm working towards for progression wise is to get to progression level 25, so then I can get the laser to zap out of the sprawl because oh my goodness, is it annoying to have to shoot that or whack it with a knife or something. Who's gonna mess with me when I have Jay the Giga beside me? There you go. Once you train the Giga, you can use it against the bosses. The only problem with the Giga is that if it takes too much damage, it will turn on you in a rage. That sounds quite logical. It's like horses. You keep making them step in the poo, one day they're just gonna kick you in the butt. You only got to the 2nd level? No worries. We can progress you. There's stuff later in the day. Okay. About 3 p.m. EST. We can have that. We can do that stream tomorrow. Add that to the schedule. With my laptop. Oh shoot, it's in the other room. I'll just do it on my phone. I also have the Scottish national animal, a unicorn too. Can you guess its name? A horse unicorn thing. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get that game. I've heard lots of good reviews about it. Unibrow the unicorn. Oh, that's clever. It is clever. Alright, let's slap some stuff onto our beautiful schedule. So, tomorrow, Rainbow Six Extraction. I hate when I'm in caps locks that it doesn't auto. Rainbow Six Extraction with viewers. I should also mention I have never streamed the game, so if the stream does freeze, I warned y'all ahead of time because it is very taxing on my computer. But I think prior I will reduce my settings and I'll just have it so that the operators have the best graphics. Everything else can be poo. That's what I do with Apex. This will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. And it should tell you what it is in your time. And we'll probably stream for 3 hours-ish. Alright, let's put that in. Okay. So we will do that tomorrow and then gift wrap stream. So guess tomorrow I'm gonna have to do my shopping in the morning. Hopefully my family's not too sick. I need to do the shopping with them because if we're trying to buy gifts for one person in the family, we both go so then we can just buy all of our gifts consecutively and then they'll never know that we bought them their gifts. And I find it's very hard to also buy gifts online for your family members because they're gonna find it. They always gonna find it. Ark, I'd say if you like Minecraft, maybe get it. Not so much about building as taming dinosaurs. The dinosaurs all have different functions. So Ark should really just be called Dinosaur Simulator. Is that it? Oh, R.I.P. That's sad. Well, speaking of the holiday stuff, I do intend at some point, I think for the Christmas stream, we will do some FF14 for the Starlight Celebration event. We will go talk to the bearded lady. I don't remember what the rewards are, but I did hear lots of people complaining about it. Which I'm like, it's okay, guys. If you don't want to play the game, you don't need to play the game. Don't need to beef about it. It's okay. But anyone can be subject to their opinion. Whatevs. Am I not logged into my own account? Oh boy. It's like instead of making a complicated machine to farm vegetables, use a dino. That's odd. I wanted to test some of these to see how the audio would work, so bear with me. Except I'm not logged in. Phone, where are you? I know I keep saying I want to wrap up stream, but I like hanging out. It's nice and chill. It's like talking. It's, oh my goodness, it's very sad these days, the times. Not trying to mope or anything, it's just been hard times these past couple. Haven't played much Minecraft. All I know about is hitting trees. That's the start. You hit trees. And dodging creep to blow up. Yes. Which... Oh boy, I think I'm gonna have to turn off creepers temporarily while I do building. Well, hold up, where did I get these emotes from? I guess I followed a VTuber and I forgot that. Unless someone gave me a sub. Let's test some of these. Oh no, the feedback. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm assuming that feedback was not good. Ah, jeez. $2x multiplier. Which did mention about that it's double stuff. This one shouldn't be too loud. Yeah, that one too. Okay. Good. Then you dodge. Okay. My goodness. Yeah. Well, I guess that's why survival's in the title, right? Ark survival something. I'm thinking to getting another survival game. Like I was thinking about getting into Rust, but don't know yet. You dodge sharks and giant squids. Yes. Oh, Delsubai, long time. Yes, I am alive. Hello. Long time. I don't remember the last time we've spoken, but hello, how are you doing? We just we're eating snacks and stuff.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
EA Sports, yes. Hello. Ah, man. It's so nice to see some folks from the old times. Home early for about an hour or two before I gotta head back to work. No problem. Nice for you to tune in. Yes. Victory screech for the win. I used to be able to copy that call, but I'm not gonna do that for the sake of your eardrums, because I can see on my audio that it reaches yellow, so hopefully I'm not blaring your eardrums. But, yeah. I'm on the party committee, so I'm working the front desk for our Christmas party. Ooh, Christmas party! Oh, that sounds so fun. This is what I miss about being a part of things. Whether it was school or work, it's like all the event stuff. I miss events. Maybe that's why I always get so hyped when I get to do something different in life, because I'm always stuck at home doing nothing. But what are you guys doing for your party? Having like a potluck, chatting. I don't know what people do. Never really worked in an office. This is really good, by the way. I think this might cure my stomach ache at the moment. It's a semi-formal party, so it's a dinner and hanging out. Oh, that sounds cool. And some raffles. Sounds pretty cool. The version of Ark I'm playing was just released called Ark Ascended, not Survival Evolved. That's the old version of the game before the engine upgrade. Noted. I did not know there was 2 versions of Ark. But anyway, for those who have tuned in our fabulous Discord, I have rated all of the snacks that we've eaten. Iron Brew is a hangover cure. I don't drink, but I would definitely drink this if I was hungover. Or not. But these were the snacks that I said that I would buy again. So, the Tato's cheese and onion, the Tato's onion rings, which are orange because it has like a paprika on it. Cheese and onion taste like Lay's sour cheese and sour cream and onion. This coffee, pretty good, nice and small, nice sweet Korean coffee. I don't know how much I paid for it, but pretty good. I drank the rest of this. This wasn't on the list, but I do recommend if you have this brand somewhere or you ever go to an Asian store, do buy Focal drinks. Lychee drink or the mango drink. I think they have a coconut one. I haven't tried the coconut one. I don't really like coconut water, but do recommend this. So good luck ever being a good game all day. Snail Games? What are Snail Games? Oh, Snail Games is the company. My bad. So I had to process that. I used to play the MMO they used to run. Oh. Yeah. The times. Oh, and the things we rated poorly, FYI, was the custard taiyaki, which, not good. I think I should have put the lemon puffs on C tier. Lemon puffs almost killed me because I almost choked to death on it. And then the Yuja cheesecake was very much a letdown. Looks nothing like the picture and tastes really funky, also very rich. I'm sure you can get that down with some nice milk. But maybe the cheesecake's just intended for people with particular tastes. So I can say I'm picky when it comes to things. Considering I've eaten so many things in my lifetime and this is all that I liked, I don't know. Or maybe it's just because my stomach's kind of... Pay to win stuff? Aww. That sucks. You know, when it comes to games and the whole pay to win thing, like I understand both the psychology and the business point of view, mainly because I went to school for it, but it's a shame. Sometimes it's kind of evil the way they use monetization schemes. You didn't come here to rant, to hear me rant about things in the gaming industry, unless you want to hear about stuff in the gaming industry and my point of view on it. Because I was intending to be a dev, did go to school for it. I have official credentials in game development at an accredited college. An actual diploma that I actually paid money for in retrospect. You don't really need to go to school. For all you people who want to be game developers, aspiring game developers, if you're gonna go to a school that has a 4-year program and make your portfolio the best thing. And networking is your key to the industry. Those are my pro tips, so you don't be like me and waste a couple years of your life. But it's not 100% a waste in my opinion because it got me to where I am here with a job in some department. Just some advice to any youngsters out there who want to become game devs, or even older folks out there who want to become game devs and are thinking to go to school. If you're going to, again, get a bachelor's degree, go to an accredited college. My college is accredited, but 2 years is not enough. And if you're gonna go for those 4-year programs, go to a place that has high-end technology. Okay? And work at a big game dev. No. I work in esports. That's where I ended up. Because while in school for game development, I did my co-op at a VR place, and then those credentials eventually land me back at the same school that I was. I work in student services for collegiate esports. And there you go. I work HR for a casino and have no degree. You can make it. Hey, I've come to terms with when it comes to my job stuff, it's okay if I don't get into game development. Esports is good enough for me. I just like working within games. And then if that ends up failing, well, what I'm pursuing right now, I can get a job anywhere as a receptionist. The most boring job in the universe. But if it pays well, hey, I'll take it. HR for a casino, though, that sounds interesting. Yeah. I wonder one of the things that transpire there. Let's drink some more coffee. Now that I taste this more, it tastes a lot like chocolate milk. Oh, and I have been delivered the most fabulous thing ever. Thank you. You can probably make the transition from receptionist to HR if you wanted. Killer turkeys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, HR was one of my other options that I was thinking of doing. But I'm also, unfortunately, a very emotional person. So I feel like with certain cases, I might not be able to deal with it. Trying to change jobs, mine's eating away at my life. Anyone can do it, my friend. We give you the best of wishes. Gotta start somewhere. If you're still young, you can still go to school. Even if you're older, take some part-time courses. You'll be able to make it. We believe in you. That's okay, my boss has cried twice this week. Aw. Yeah, I think every single job I've ever had, I've cried at least once in front of my superiors. And I should mention only 2 out of them were actually compassionate enough. The other time, no. Circumstances were different though in that time, but still. I think I'll be fine. Hey, maybe. I still have to finish a course on LinkedIn for HR. I think I was taking HR basics or something. The only thing that I have on my freaking LinkedIn, aside from my credentials and work experience, is leadership foundations. I did have to become a leader, partially, within the 8 months of me working. But I wanted to take that course again, just to brush up and become a better leader. Because I believe everyone in life can improve. No matter the circumstances, if you try your hardest, a little bit of improvement is better than nothing. Everyone can improve somehow, and that is the key to success. Self-analysis and self-improvement. But, yeah. Okay, I have gotten my favorite food ever. I'm gonna show you guys. This is gonna become like a mukbang now. If any of you remember from my debut stream, I mentioned what my favorite foods were. And I have gotten one of those today. So, let us see. Nice and fresh with a delicious fork. I'm not gonna eat the fork. But HR is fun because every day is different and you get to fire people. That's the thing I don't like, too, firing people. I'm too nice. Alright, before I open this, if you can, guess what this is. Guess what my favorite food, one of my favorite foods, is. And every time I tell people that this is one of my favorite foods, I feel like they judge me. French fries, very close. I'll give you a hint. I'm Canadian. Onion rings. No, go back to French fries. I'm Canadian. This was made by the French. One day I'll go to, yes, it's poutine. It is poutine. Burger? No. It's poutine. Every time I tell people, oh yeah, poutine's my favorite food, I feel like they judge me as if I was saying, oh, pizza's my favorite food. This is shawarma poutine to be exact. Ooh, look at that. Well, maybe on camera it doesn't look too appetizing because it just looks like a bunch of bleh on it. But yeah, this is from local place. Okay, so poutine in a nutshell is fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Shawarma poutine, which is a version of the poutine, puts shawarma meat on it, a white garlic sauce, and I think that's all they do to make it a shawarma poutine. Yeah, French fries, gravy, and cheese. That's poutine. That looks dope. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time since I've eaten this because I know this is not good for me. Just try the meat. And it's best warm. Yeah, this is good. Here's my hand for reference. So it's 2 hand sizes. This I would share with a buddy. And I will share with a buddy because I'm not gonna eat this all. But yeah. If you ever have a chance in your life, get some poutine. I can give you recommendations. Because I've eaten poutine at many places. And I can let you know, it's all about the properties. And then how everything comes together. Because if one thing's bad, it can ruin the whole thing. Some things you can kind of suck it up. Did you bring enough to share with chat? I don't know. How much do you guys like to eat? This is not eating ASMR, FYI. Probably can't hear me chewing, which is probably a good thing. I'll probably hate myself when I hear the VOD. I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm chewing way too loud. But yeah, I would say, let's see, what are the places around universally? Okay, McDonald's has poutine. I do not recommend it. The gravy is sour. A good gravy, by my definition, is a nice, heavy to medium, meaty richness. You consider this a side dish? Here's my fork, by the way. Or actually, what is something universal that people can use to measure? We use the lemon puffs. It's 1 lemon puff's worth of poutine. This is not a good measure. A piece of paper. It's roughly a piece of paper. A4 size paper. Those fries look like 10 pounds worth of food. Yeah. If you guys have a Costco where you guys live, I highly recommend their poutine. But get it when they're not busy. They'll give you it fresh. You eat an aggressive amount? Well, yeah. At Costco, I'm not busy. Like, go to Costco in like the morning and just go straight to the food section. Then you'll get it. I think that's another good place to get poutine. Okay, if you guys have a KFC, it's hit or miss. Because they are sometimes victims of squeaky cheese. Now, some people say squeaky cheese is a good trait. I personally don't like squeaky cheese because it feels like I'm eating rubber. Not that I've eaten rubber before, but it's just not a good consistency. You want the cheese to be melted so that when you pick it up, maybe I can find a... It's kind of hard to see because this is covered in... Well, basically, when you pull this out, there's supposed to be that long stringiness. That's how you know you got good cheese, okay? Don't think they sell that at a KFC or Costco here. They sell chicken, bakes, and pizza. Do you live where the kangaroos are? Or are you EU? Because here in lovely NA, we got pizza, hot dogs, french fries, chicken wings. That's what we got. At least at the Costco's I've been to in lovely Canada. Other places. Poutine. The poutine's very accessible over here, so I don't know what kind of joints you guys got. Reminds me of loaded wedges, large wedge fries, cheese, and bacon bits, as well as some additives. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Here in lovely Canada, we also have Tim Hortons. And when I heard that they had poutine, I had to look and see to be sure if I was hallucinating. Yes, they have poutine, but it's a tater poutine. It's not really poutine. Because, I mean, people use hash browns, taters, and stuff. I think regular old french fries works. Well, let's see. I have... Oh, shoot. No, this is not... Kind of hard for me to type, being so far away. Text Texas Roadhouse? I have no idea. Let me see. Might have one here in Canada. Okay, let's see. Using the beauty of Google Maps. No, we don't have one here, unfortunately. Anyway, I've been so dedicated to my poutine eating that I've actually made a poutine like guide. That's what I do in my free time, okay? So I'll mention some of the joints here. Maybe you guys will have it. I'll give you guys my greatest of recommendations. So if you guys have an A&W, I have no idea if this is... I don't know what places are available at your guys' locations. So if you have the locations, good. If you don't, well, hopefully there'll be something else. A&W, I highly recommend that one. They're very good with the gravy, but it also looks like it exploded. But I mean, when you go to eat this stuff, you're not here to look at the food, you're here to eat the food, right? So A&W, highly recommend. Fries are kind of mid though, but they drench it so much in the gravy that you're eating like gravy soup. But it's a thick, very thick gravy. If you live near an IKEA, and they happen to have poutine, highly recommend that. Very, very fresh, very delicious, very much like Costco poutine. Cheese though, it just depends. When I got it, it was nice and fresh. The gravy though was a bit soupy, not as thick. Okay, if you guys have a Burger King at your house, do not recommend. It kind of tastes sour, and their fries aren't really that good. And the cheese is squeaky, so don't recommend Burger King poutine. But if that's the only place you can buy poutine, try. Some of these places are local joints. Okay, we have beaver tails. I'm guessing beaver tails is Canadian only, judging by the name. But if you live in Canada and you happen to see a beaver tails location or a beaver tails food truck, I highly recommend eating their poutine either on a nice cold day because it warms up so much, or a nice hot day with all your friends at the beach. Highly recommend it. Never eaten actually the beaver tails from Beaver Tails. If you ever have a chance, their poutine, very good. One of my most fondest memories from years ago. Okay, if you have a Harvey's at your house, I do recommend their poutine for the fact that they have different kinds of flavors. So here I got shawarma poutine. This is not from Harvey's, but they have like a buffalo chicken kind, and the second one I think it's like has bacon and stuff like that. But the fact that they have variety is already a plus, because then you can add more meat and have more stuff on your poutine and make it more flavorful. But just regular poutine wise, pretty good. Fries are it's kind of like Burger King fries, but I think theirs are freshly cut. So if you're into freshly cut fries, perfect for you. I like to go to that place to get their buffalo chicken kind. It smells very funny, kind of pungent. It's actually really tasty. And if y'all in any, I don't know if you has this place, Dairy Queen. Not just known for their ice creams and delicious blizzards and such. They also have food. Highly recommend their burgers, though I must say their burgers are very expensive. Like I paid, was it $5-6 for a burger? Like this big. It had onion rings in it, one piece of meat, very delicious, but it was very expensive. But yeah, if you try Dairy Queen's poutine, highly recommend, get it when it's fresh, because then you won't be a victim of rubbery cheese. Also, be careful you don't burn yourself, as the packaging that they have for this is not exactly the most safest, FYI. But yeah, they also have the nice stringiness when it comes to the cheese. So, if you have any of those locations, that is where you can get my recommended or not recommended. Alright, well, I guess before logging out, how's everyone doing? Anyone new tuning in tomorrow, we will be doing a Rainbow Six stream. Rainbow Six Extraction, a game that apparently lots of people do not like, according to Steam. I like it despite all the bugs. Don't like the sometimes very rude people, but most of the time, well, are relatively nice, and they have game sense. And then there's the people who just come in and blow up everything, and oh my goodness, don't do that. Especially on the green nests, unless you want to die. But, hey, look at me ranting. So yeah, that Rainbow Six stream will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. You can find your time zone in the schedule section here on Twitch. Or you can just convert 3 p.m. EST to your time zone. Nevertheless, if you have notifications on, you should be good to go. But yeah, we will be doing that tomorrow. And if you happen to have Rainbow Six Extraction, we are playing with viewers. So happy to have you guys along for the ride, and we can destroy some stuff. I'll let you guys have your first dibs on people if you aren't totally leveled and stuff. I'm not completely leveled, but I have a few prestige and all the levels unlocked. Stream ending, yeah. I've been going for almost 3 hours. But yeah, tomorrow should be fun. I just plan to stream on this stream for tomorrow because I just really miss streaming. Even though I streamed last week, I wanted to stream more this week. This week's just been very sad for me. But when I do stream, I feel like the world is great again. I feel like everything's okay when I'm streaming. And that's the greatest feeling, instead of moping around. Yeah. I guess we should do a raid. Let me check my Twitch. Oh, thank you, Louie. It's over. Oh, sorry if you just tuned in. And yeah, we went through all the. Don't worry, you can review the VOD and witness me A, choking, B, spilling soda all over the place, and me ranting and talking as I do during streams. But yeah, let's see who's streaming so we can. Let's go raid some people. And Cam too, yeah, see. Hi. Look at my long piano fingers. I am a girl, FYI, in case my hands look manly. That is just a screen of food. Well, we had like soda and this is coffee. Wherever you live, if you can get this is something I recommend. Now, Kirei, I think you recommended the Earn Brew. That was the best recommendation I've ever gotten. Merci. Look at me speaking French these days. Who's live right now? Alright. Hey. Yes, I am girl. I'm not Scottish, but we were trying a lot of EU stuff. So, forget ya. Thanks. Okay. We will do a raid. It's easier if I do it on my phone. Apparently, I'm not logged in to Stream Elements, even though I just logged in. Actually, here, let me... 1, 2... Just... Oh, yep, see? Log in? No, okay. Yeah, very nice hanging out with y'all. See you on tomorrow. It's been amazing. Alright, I'm gonna send y'all to local homie. They playing Genshin, if y'all like Genshin. Send your regards. And yeah, see y'all later. Alright. Adios once again. Bye.